me Ancalari, placetni tibi otificium incipiat.
Plaquette.
Please remain standing for the prayer of invocation given by the Reverend Wilford Langmaid, our UNB student advocate.
Good morning. Oh, my heavens. Good morning. Oh, marvelous, marvelous. Before the invocation this morning, some related advice and comments, which will be brief, from the perspective of my work over this last decade as student advocate with the academic success team in student services. In that realm, I work on an average with about a third of each group of graduating students. And so I feel a deep connection to everyone with whom I have worked, but I really do feel a connection and a fondness for every one of you graduating today. So in that context, one little bit of advice. If you have not already, to develop what we could call an interior life, and certainly if it is within the context of your spirituality, your spiritual tradition, that is a good and wonderful thing. To know yourself as a unique person and follow your passion. In terms of the invocation, it will be guided with a few seconds of silence here and there, and it will be an invocation of thankfulness. Let us be thankful for this day, for those who have guided us on our way to this morning, our parents, our family members, our spouses, our soulmates, in many cases, our children, faculty and staff, and our classmates. We are thankful for all these people. Let us be thankful for all the gifts that we have been given, the great privilege of having this educational opportunity. Let us be thankful for all the opportunities that we have been given, from the moment that we were conceived in our mother's womb to this very day. Let's be thankful for the strength that we have shown over these years of our university education. And finally, let us be thankful for this moment right now, this grand celebration. And as we are thankful for this moment, let us joyfully anticipate all that lies ahead. May this day be blessed, and may we be a blessing to others. Amen.
Please be seated. My name is Eddie Campbell, and I'm the President and Vice Chancellor of the University of New Brunswick. I'm going to take a moment here at the beginning of our ceremony to acknowledge and recognize that our university sits on traditional Wolastoqey territory. The mighty river that runs by us to my right was once known as the Wolastoq, which originated the Wolastoqey people, the people of the beautiful river. I will now like to call upon Imelda Purley, our elder in residence, to give a traditional Wolastoqey Malisi welcome.
Traditional Wolastoqey territory and the land of the beautiful and bountiful river. In our ceremonies, in our welcoming, the eagle feather that was raised in your honor is the highest honor anybody could earn is to carry an eagle fan. And therefore, when I hold it up, it's to honor your achievement, that you have soared and will continue to soar. And that's what the eagle honor, the eagle honors. The drum is calling on the grandmothers before you. It's the heartbeat of our nations. And so when I sound the drum, it's calling your ancestors from 7 generations before, so that it'll be your turn to carry and leave behind something for 7 generations yet to be born. And so the song that I sing is a welcome song in the morning for the day. We give gratitude for the air we share, for the breath of life, and also for the passion in our hearts that you're feeling today, those emotions. And we also honor the, as it was mentioned before, your families. But we also have to honor all of creation, which is the four-leggeds, and that's why people must wonder why I wear the regalia. It's to honor the four-leggeds, the deer clan, and also the the skin of our drums. So I'm going to honor your achievement today by doing a song for the day, and it will be the ones I will call on first will be to the ones who went before us. Then I will sing to the ones who are yet to be born, to each and every one of you, and for your future journeys. The ones not born yet. So the 4 directions are a reminder of your 4 stages of development: your birth, when you were younger, your youth, your adult time, your mature time, and yet the elder time yet to come. May you be guided by the 4 directions and the 4 winds. Leon, congratulations.
Thank you, Elder. Thank you, Elder Purley. I will now call upon our Chancellor. Sorry, let me start again. Thank you, Elder Purley. I'm going to call upon our Chancellor, Dr. Alison McCain, to deliver the welcome address. Alison.
Your Honor, President Campbell, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the people we're here to honor today, graduates. welcome to the 187th Encaenia in Fredericton. And graduates, let me congratulate you for an achievement that is just literally moments away. Your hard work and your determination are finally about to pay off. During your 4 years at UNB, and I suspect for maybe a few, it might have been a little longer, you've gained new knowledge, new skills, and matured into potential future leaders. Change is happening in the world, but now it's happening on a global scale. It'll be disruptive, but I suspect it'll be for the better. It demands curious, well-educated, and highly motivated people to both create and manage that change. As a result, expectations are high as to what you will accomplish. And by that, I don't just mean your own personal expectations. Your family, your friends, and indeed the community expectations that you will create a more just and a more prosperous society. Indeed, the university, the province, and many citizens are facing fiscal challenges today, and yet they continue to invest in providing educational opportunities for you in the belief that it will pay dividends for the community in the future. I know a little bit about what UNB can offer you during your time here. I also, I think, have some appreciation for the potential that you have as individuals. Take my word for it. You have the tools to pay back that investment many times over. Graduates, you are the future, and I, for one, could not feel better about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor McCain. I would now like to draw your attention to page 16 of the program. The medals listed will be presented during our Encaenia ceremonies. All other medals and prizes appear below the recipient's name in your program on the graduation list. These medals and prizes will be presented at faculty award ceremonies or can be picked up at the Financial Services Office in the IUC Physics Building. I'm now going to ask our Interim Vice President Academic Fredericton, Dr. Jane Fritz, to assist the Honorable Jocelyn Roy-Vigneault, the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, to present the medals. Jane.
The Douglas Gold Medal is UNB's oldest academic award. It was endowed by Sir Howard Douglas, the third Lieutenant Governor of the province, and was first presented in 1833. It is awarded for the best composition in prose or verse, in Greek, Latin, or English, on any subject within the regular course of study pursued at the university. This year, the Douglas Gold Medal is awarded to Bronwyn Bryden of the Faculty of Arts for the composition Pragmatism in an Age of Conflict. Through the generosity of Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, a silver medal is awarded each spring to the outstanding graduate student. Each ceremony, we will present the medals in Arts, Law, and Renaissance College. I would ask each recipient to come up to the platform as your name is called to receive the medal from the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Arts is awarded to Emma McPhee. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Law is awarded to Timothy McLaughlin. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal for Renaissance College is awarded to Madeline Kennedy. Unfortunately, Ms. Kennedy was not able to attend today's ceremony. Please join me in a second round of applause in recognition of her remarkable accomplishment.
At this time, we will confer the honorary rank of Professor Emeritus. The candidates will be presented by Dr. Fritz.
The Professor Emeritus designation is awarded only to retired faculty members. Criteria for the honorary rank include teaching performance of exceptional merit, extensive research, publication of unusually high quality, creative contributions to the administration and development of the university, and a record of professional conduct that indicates fair and ethical treatment of students and other members of the academic community. Candidates must be approved by the university's Board of Governors. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Gail Campbell to stand. And I would now like to call upon Dr. Jeffrey Brown, Chair of UNB's History Department, to read her citation.
Gail Campbell to be Professor Emerita of History. A socio-political historian, expert in quantification, demography, and statistics, Dr. Gail Campbell is the leading specialist in the history of 19th century New Brunswick. Her numerous publications draw upon a research database meticulously compiled by Dr. Campbell herself over many years. They analyze the economic, political, religious, and family networks that shaped New Brunswick communities and illuminate the experiences of the men and women who lived in them. Her book on New Brunswick women diarists, currently in press, is only the most recent of Dr. Campbell's many significant scholarly contributions. Since her arrival at UNB in 1983, Dr. Campbell's passion for social history has inspired generations of students to think carefully and critically past and present actually work. She taught Canadian history at every level and has supervised many graduate theses. Her remarkable ability to make complex problems clear was especially manifest in her graduate seminars on the philosophy of history, but also in her patient mentoring of countless colleagues. Dr. Campbell has served UNB's Acadiensis, Canada's premier journal of regional history, in many capacities, including as editor and chair of the editorial board. She was a highly respected UNB senator, the chair of the Student Services Committee, a sexual harassment officer, and supported the wider community of historians in Canada through committed service to the Canadian Historical Association. She was an early and tireless supporter of the Women's Studies program and of gender equity at UNB. And Dr. Campbell, in these capacities, was instrumental in advancing a culture of fairness and respect at this institution and beyond. Dr. Gail Campbell is most deserving of the rank of Professor Emerita at the University of New Brunswick.
Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancelari, tota universitas, commende vobis, Gail Campbell, vitae conferatis honoris causa professoris emeritae in hoc universitate.
Ego confero vobis Gail Campbell ab manera tua huic universitati Dio et insigner explita titulum at statum professoris emeritae in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
Dr. David Clark, I invite you to stand. And I'd like to call upon Dr. Sandra Byers, Chair of the Psychology Department, to read his citation.
David Clark to be Professor Emeritus in Psychology. Dr. David Clark is an internationally acclaimed leader in the field of clinical psychology from the University of London in the United Kingdom in 1984. After working as a clinical psychologist for several years, he was appointed to the Department of Psychology at UNB in Fredericton in 1994. Dr. Clark is world-renowned for his creative and innovative contributions to our understanding, assessment, and treatment of anxiety and depression, especially obsessive-compulsive disorders. His research record is truly outstanding. He has published 11 highly acclaimed books. Many of these are used to train professionals in mental health, as well as he's published more than 150 journal articles and book chapters. As the expert in his field, Dr. Clark is sought after to provide guest lectures, keynote addresses, and clinical workshops. Dr. Clark was also an outstanding teacher and mentor to many undergraduate and graduate students. He made important contributions to UNB's Department of Psychology, most notably through his leadership in the development of our now accredited doctoral program in clinical psychology. He has contributed to the well-being of countless individuals experiencing depression and anxiety. He has done this both through his work as a practicing clinical psychologist, as well as by training students and mental health professionals in New Brunswick and around the world to provide effective treatment. Dr. Clark's contributions have been recognized through several prestigious awards, including the Aaron T. Beck Award for Significant and Enduring Contributions to Cognitive Therapy, election as Fellow of the Canadian Academy of Cognitive Therapy, and appointment as a UNB University Research Scholar. UNB has been incredibly fortunate to have him amongst our ranks. Few people can claim such far-reaching impacts of their work as can Dr. David Clark. Dr. David Clark is most deserving of the honor of Professor Emeritus at the University of New Brunswick.
Insignissime prices, implicime cancelore, toto universitas, commendo vobis Davidum Clark, et in conferatis honoris causa professores emeriti in hoc universitate.
Ego confero David Clark, abumera tua huic universitati Dio, et insignitur titulum ac statum professoris emeriti in Universitati Novi Brunswicki. At this time, we will proceed to the conferring of an honorary degree. The recipient will be presented by our orator, Dr. Linda Keeley. Linda.
Sally Armstrong, to be Doctor of Letters. Sally Armstrong wears many hats, that of journalist, teacher, editor, author, documentary filmmaker, and human rights activist. She completed a Bachelor of Education at McGill and later a Master's of Science at the University of Toronto that provided a feminist critique of adolescent women's access to health services in Afghanistan and Canada. As an editor, her name is associated with a number of prominent Canadian magazine publications, in particular Maclean's, Homemakers, and Chatelaine. In addition, she was a founding editor of Canadian Living. As the author of a half a dozen books, she is known for her work on women in Afghanistan, publishing Power of the Veiled Threat, The Hidden Women of Afghanistan in 2002, and Bitter Roots, Tender Shoots, The Uncertain Fate of Afghanistan's Women in 2008. Many will also recognize her as the author of The 9 Lives of Charlotte Taylor, a work of fiction based on the life of her New Brunswick great-great-grandmother. Her most recent book, Uprising, A New Age is Dawning for Every Mother's Daughter, appeared in 2014. And needless to say, she has given numerous lectures and presentations over her career. In film, she made 8 documentaries, including the award-winning They Fell from the Sky and The Daughters of Afghanistan. And in 2011 and 2013, she contributed programs to CBC Radio Ideas program. Many national and international organizations have sought her out to become a member or a director. Sally Armstrong has been a member of the Board of Governors for the Canadian Journalism Foundation, a director of the Centre for Research in Women's Health, director of the Canadian Women's Foundation, a member of the International Women's Commission, and of the International Women's Forum. She was also one of the founders of Willow, a resource for breast cancer support. In addition to her contributions, she has received many awards. To name just a few, the President's Award from the Canadian Association for Community Living, the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Canadian Journalism Foundation, the Red Cross New Brunswick Humanitarian Award, the Order of Canada, and the United Nations Women's Fund Award, UNIFEM. The recurring pattern of her life has blended humanitarianism with feminism and journalism in a very challenging world. As one of her nominators wrote, Sally has witnessed some of the worst human rights violations in the world, but she has never lost her belief in the power of individuals who are willing to work together to create change. I never cease to be awed by her tenacity, bravery, humanity, and prodigious talent. Today, the University of New Brunswick is proud to award her a well-deserved honorary doctorate of letters. Insignissimi praeses amplissime cancelari tota universitas praesento vobis Sally Armstrong ut admitator honoris causa ad gradum doctoris illiteris in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
Ego admitto te, Sally Armstrong, honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in literis in Universitati Novi Brunswicki. It is now my privilege and a great pleasure to invite Dr. Sally Armstrong to address this insignia.
Your Honor, Chancellor, President, faculty, special guests, and you marvelous graduates. Thank you for this extraordinary honor you have given to me. I'm particularly delighted to be here today. I brought my posse with outstanding University of New Brunswick graduates. I'm thinking of Alan Rubin, who graduated from your wonderful law school. And in fact, the valedictorian today, Hin Masri, has received the Alan Rubin Award for Humanitarian Leadership. Margaret Murray McCain is also here today, and she has an honorary doctorate from the University of New Brunswick. And my son-in-law, Greg McQuarrie, class of '93, is also here. So you see, I came with my posse. But today is your day. All you dreamers and schemers and change agents and poets, I am so envious of you. There's never, ever been a better time to take your newly minted skills out into the world and start the story of your life. I'm a writer. I write about stories, but now it's your turn to write your own story. You've already written the prologue, that's why you're here. But what will you put in the chapters to come? As I scan this room and look at your faces, I wonder, which one of you will solve the cold fusion puzzle? Which one will find the cure for multiple sclerosis? Which one will write the song none of us can stop singing? And who will write the poem that makes us cry? Which one of you will reform the justice system? And who among you will right the wrongs? The chapters in your life book already have an enormously rich setting because you live in a place that dropped everything to help the people of Fort McMurray. You're part of a country that hung out a welcome sign for 25,000 terrified, homeless Syrians. And you, along with countless students who came before you, stood together this year and sang Purple Rain. But you're writing your own script now. Remember what Dr. Seuss said? Kid, you'll move mountains. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction, and you know what you know. And you are the one who will decide where to go. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. I think of the incalculable impact you will have on others, on your families, your colleagues, your friends, and indeed strangers. You don't have to worry about the epilogue for your book, but as you take your place tomorrow in this wide world, remember this: you are what you condone, in the workplace, in the community, even in the cellar pub. You see, it's not unusual to want to stop an injustice, right a wrong, help someone in trouble. But what is exceedingly rare is the courage to take action, to put action to those words. Remember the philosopher and writer Hannah Arendt? Now there's someone to slide into one of the chapters of your life book. She spent much of her life trying to analyze the nature of good and evil. She concluded that evil thrives on apathy and cannot exist without it. Hence, apathy is evil. You see, when injustice encounters inertia, it uses that passivity exactly as though it were approval. And in the absence of protest, evil is nourished and it can flourish. You know, the bully, the cheat, the fanatic, we've met them. The nature of goodness, therefore, bears a very keen resemblance to intervention. People who seek to serve their conscience or find meaning in their lives or simply see the quiet splendor of moral growth are obliged to get involved when something is wrong in the community, in the country, indeed, in the world. But you know, most people, as theater critic Walter Kerr once put it, cast themselves in the role of spectator, whatever the provocation, to take action. You see, we all think we don't have enough in us to really make a difference. Indeed, the power brokers often dismiss civil society, and certainly young people, claiming the problem, the situation, is too complicated. Well, it's not complicated. The men and women sitting in front of me today in your caps and gowns, you know exactly what to do. But we are conditioned, aren't we, to think that no effort of ours would succeed. After all, we think, I'm not famous, I'm not rich, I'm not powerful, I'm only one voice. And we offer excuses like, well, I don't know what to do. Or, heaven forbid, if I got involved and made things worse. You know, the trouble with that kind of thinking is innocent bystander is an oxymoron. People who do not intervene when something is amiss give tacit permission for injustice to continue. But you're from the University of New Brunswick. The motto of this great school, Sapere Ode, dare to be wise, dare to have the courage to seek knowledge and understanding. That by now has worked its way into your soul as if by osmosis. But you know, it takes awesome moral courage to go against the grain. It's tough to take a stand, to demand change, to say that's not okay with me. It may mean that braving the disapproval of your friends, the censure of your colleagues, even the wrath of society. It's been said that moral courage is a rarer commodity than bravery in battle or even great intelligence. But I can tell you, it is the one essential, vital quality for those who seek to change a world that yields most painfully to change. So to you, the class of 2016, I say, don't hesitate. Start creating the book that is the story of your life right now. You are the art of the possible. And what fun you're going to have as you live your life story. What glorious contributions you are going to make to this weary old world. You can pause today and reflect, because we have come from near and far celebrate your achievement. But then I urge you, move boldly forward. Believe in yourself. You have what it takes. You're a graduate of the University of New Brunswick, so you can do anything. Congratulations on your splendid achievement, and I'll be watching for what you do. Thank you.
We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees in course. May I extend to all of you who will graduate here today the warmest congratulations of your university. When you first came here as a student, you became a member of the UNB family, and today, all of this family, your teachers, your colleagues, your friends, the staff, the faculty, the administration of the university have gathered here to share in your pride in reaching this important milestone in your life. We are here to recognize your hard work and your sacrifice. We are also here to wish you every happiness and success in the future. We hope that you will always value what you have learned here and that you will forever remember your alma mater with fondness and with affection. We will begin with the bachelor's degrees, which will be followed by the master's and doctoral degrees. Candidates for the bachelor's degrees will be presented by the orator.
The bachelor's degrees in arts, applied arts, arts and science, Juris Doctor, philosophy, and integrated studies. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissimi praeses amplissime cancellari supplicans senatui e huic venerabili collegia gubernatorum i baccalaureae vel scalares in facultate artium, in facultate legis, in collegium restaurationis, quorum nomina ac studia iam rit cognita sunt e promulgate, ut admittantur ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultate.
Placenti vobis senatores, placenti gubernatores, uti supplicatores admittantur.
Okay. The supplicants for all the bachelor's degrees will now stand for presentation by the orator and admission by the president. Insignissimi praeses amplissime cancellari tota universitas, praesento vobis hosce supplicatores in supra dictis facultatibus, ud admittantur ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultate, testorque illos quod omnia quae statute nostra requiram, aptos e idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureae in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
The Dean of Arts, Dr. George McLean, will present the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Arts, and Bachelor of Arts and Science diplomas. Bachelor of Arts with honors, Tiffany Amber Anderson. Andrew McGregor Balcom. Samantha Lynn Blay. Kelly Lynn Bodeshung. Bronwyn Gareth Workman Bryden. Aaron Michael Clark. Danielle Nicole Donnelly. Riley James Clark. Brian Stewart Mackenzie Doucette. Benjamin Curtis Dugdale. Aaron Edwin Ellis. Mark Francis Gagnon. Ernest Nicholas Silvio Gibault. Robin Inez Godin. Stephanie Lynn Greer. Emily Alice Harnish. Haley Free Cullis. Alicia Marie Karn. Emma Elizabeth Evelyn McPhee. Lydia Ann Noble. Noah Albert Page. Mary Margaret O'Connor. Drew Davis Ritchie. Sylvain Robichaud. Megan Patricia Roussy. Lindsay Elizabeth Augusta Simpson. Nikita Louise Smith. Caitlin Nicole Steva. Veronique Chloe Theriot. Fifi Janie Vu. Eileen Jean Teresa Glowacki. Zoe Noelle McCarran. Amanda Caitlin Green. Rachel Erlinda Merrill. Kyle James Merritt. Bachelor of Arts. Rebecca Barbara Jean Godin. Nicole Elizabeth Murphy. Emmeline Rose Trail. Megan Alyssa Whitaker. Ethan Wade Barkhouse. Brittany Elizabeth Bedford. Elijah William Clerk. Madison Jade McDougall. Emily Roingrith. Nakia Michelle Spencer. Louise Joy Wentworth. Morgan Ashley Armour. Sydney Belbadar. Brandon Michael Bellier. Jeremy Franklin Brubacher. Carol Ann Bursey Munn. Marissa Mary Canny. Kyle Stephen Chapman. Rachel Dawn Cole. Stephanie Catherine Cormier. Veronica Jane Daly. Carrie Lorraine Davis. Chelsea Abigail Dennis. Jeffrey David Durley. Brandon Paul Joseph Eagle. Cameron Douglas Burns Fitch. Emily Rebecca Fudge. Jennifer Marie Ganong. Jordan Linda Hanna. Morgan Valerie Hawthorne. Patricia Bridget Hayes. Warren William Hickey. Tyler James Eisner. Edna Mae Johnson. Stephanie Janice Kelly. Georgia Kokolantonakis. Michaela Allison Kyle. Lauren Marie Levitt. Lindsay Hannah McAlpine. Caitlin Davina McLean. Ian Michael McMillan. Amanda Nicole McFadgen. Melissa Brittany McMichael. Samantha Jean McMillan. Jessica Ellen Michael. Megan Armelita Monteith. Kaylee Ann Odell. Christopher James Thomas Pearson. Natalie Erin Perry. Alexander Garnett Finney. Megan Elizabeth Purvis. Logan Maurice Richard. Rebecca Evelyn Richard. Jordan Wayne Scott Simpson. Kristen Allison Seeley. Destiny Brandy Sewell. Lucas Alexandre Slapsis. Danielle Lynn Squires. Connor Alexander Sturgeon. Lucas David Swain. Kazra Tamjidi. Christian Dale Joseph Thibodeau. Jenna Colleen Torville. Stephanie Lee Travale. Isabel Jessie Van Buskirk. Michaela Lynn Watson. Lee Ronald Wilson. Thomas Dale Wilson. Jade Alexander Yap. Stephanie Allison Zapata. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Arts degree. Round of applause. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Jessica Lee Roy. Wow. Roy. Jessica Lee Roy. Alex Andrea Surrett. Laura Ashley Ann Craig. Courtney Alyssa Eustace. Stephanie Ann Snare. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Applied Arts degree. Bachelor of Arts and Science, Jacob Andrew Morehouse. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Arts and Science degree. The interim Dean of Law, John Williamson, will present the Juris Doctor diplomas. Juris Doctor, Kristen Judith Fulton. Timothy Gary McLaughlin. Genevieve Christine McSheffrey. Amelie Eichmann. Sapita Alamazir Zai. Erica Lynn Anschutz. Sarah Josephine Briand. Michelle Alexandra Brown Gellert. Erica Catherine Brown. Bailey Amber Lee Campbell. Kyle Campbell. Tristan Carroll. Gerald Terrence Castley. Amber Marie Chisholm. Devin. Danita Carlene Cunningham. Razori Data. Jeremy Regis Doucette. John William Eddy. Sarah Evans. Edward Ross Flett. Hillary Ann Foster. Jennifer Louise Gordon Johnson. Stephen Griffin. Amber Meredith Hegway. John Christian Hall. Nicole Heelan. Justin Francis Hewitt. Brendan Hughes. Andrew Hurley. Christopher Donald James Eisner. Susan Elizabeth Johnston. Sean Jeffrey Kavanaugh. Isabel Keeler. Jeffrey Kowalski. Maxwell Craig Labrec. Brennan Andrew Lejean. James Robert Andrew Locke. Luigi Andrew Luciani. Andrei Luzetsky. Taylor Reed McDougall. Jacqueline Ann McMillan. Michael Paul Mallory. Hind Linda Masri. Michelle Robin McCord. Brian Rose McCoy. Mark Timothy McWhorter. Anastasia Lee Merrigan. Brian David Mills. Trevor Scott Murphy. Zachary Reed Nicholson. Kathleen Ann Paterno. Matthew Morgan Payton. Richard Bruce Phillips. Allison Joanne Philpott. Nikeshi Ann Chai Porter. Kevin Martin Reardon. Jennifer Catherine Reed. Stephanie Lynn Rushton. Peter Ryan Short. Alexandria Kristen Smith Dowdy. Brian Redmond Smith. Stacia Rachel Jane Smith. Catherine Stevens. Boy Timothy John Stewart Jr. Felicia Tupper. Amanda Underhill. Stephen Lawrence Edward Vino. Matthew Nicholas Wallace. Justin Paul Zukan. This concludes the granting of the jurors' degree. The Dean of Renaissance College, Dr. Cynthia Stacy, will present the Bachelor of Philosophy and Bachelor of Integrated Studies diplomas. Bachelor of Philosophy, Catherine Diana Askey. Cody Dylan Carlson. Ronan Schaefer. Chubbs. Nicole Emily Orr. Kelsey Pamela Hogan. Carolyn Jane McIsaac. Chantal Allison Moran. Kayla Nancy Neal. Charlotte Grace Elizabeth Pike. David Thomas Stewart Thibodeau. Ryan Gordon Cobb. Dakota Leanne Christie Colford. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Philosophy degree. Bachelor of Integrated Studies, Gail Mary Degg. Mary Andrea Duaron. Susan Elizabeth Keys. Natasha Martin. Brandon Neal Mitchell. Deanna Audra Price. Francesca Claire Walsh. And this concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Integrated Studies degree.
We will now confer the master's degrees in course. The candidates will be presented by the Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Drew Rendell.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to present the master's degrees in Arts, Philosophy and Policy Studies, Applied Health Services Research, and Interdisciplinary Studies. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellari, supplicans senatui et vic honorabile collegia gubernatorem iacum baccalauri vel scholars in facultate artium. Nomino a studia emerite cognita sunt et promulgate ut admittantur ad proprium magistri gradum in sua quisque facultate.
Placete vobis, senatores, placete gubernatores, uti supplicatores admittantur.
Placet. Supplicants for the aforesaid master's degrees will now stand for admission by the President. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellari, tota universitas praesento vobis voce supplicatores in supra dictas facultatibus, ut admittantur ad proprium magistri gradum in sua quisque facultate, testorque ios, quod omnia quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum magistri in Universitati Novi Brunswick.
We will now proceed to the dais for individual acceptance. Dr. Mary McKenna, Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, will present the master's diplomas. For the degree of Master of Arts, Olalekan Idris Adio. Shannon Elizabeth Clark. Gary James Forward. Fei Wang. Hongjin Liu. Amanda Pearl Shepard. Haorui Wang. Chaoshen Zhu. For the degree Master of Philosophy in Policy Studies, Katie Cavell Mitchell. For the degree Master of Applied Health Services Research, Edna Ikechi Kalu. For the degree Master of Interdisciplinary Studies, Deborah Lynn Bastian. Agnes Marie Howard Flanagan. That concludes the granting of master's degrees.
We will now confer the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidates will be presented by Dr. Rendell.
It's a special pleasure and honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, the highest degree awarded by an academic institution. Candidates will please stand for the supplication. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellari, supplicant senatui et vic venerabile collegio gubernatorum, Hassan Muhammad Arif, Sociology, Rachel Mary Bryant, English, Cardoso, Interdisciplinary Studies, Christy Elizabeth Clark, Interdisciplinary Studies, Sarah Jane Dunton, English, Heather Ann Lister, Clinical Psychology, Lorna Scott, Psychology, Ashley Elizabeth Thompson, Experimental Psychology, Sarah Ann Vanier, Experimental Psychology, Joseph Elliott Zeller, History, Magistri vel baculauri ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris.
Placetni vobis senatoris, placetni gubernatoris, ut hi supplicatoris admittantur.
The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy will step forward and stand before the dais. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellari, tota universitas, praesento vobis voce supplicatores, ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris Testorque illos quo omnia quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admisso vos ad gradum philosophiae doctoris in Universitati Neue Brunswicki.
You now proceed on to the dais for individual acceptance. Hassan Muhammad Arif to be Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology. Dr. Arif investigated the impact of post-World War II suburbanization in Greater St. John. His findings contribute to the field of urban sociology, urban studies, and public administration, showing that urban and suburban issues are relevant not only to larger cities, but smaller ones as well. Sarah Jane Dunton to be Doctor of Philosophy in English. Dr. Dunton investigated the practice of modernist writer Hilda Doolittle to reevaluate her importance as an aesthete and theorist of visual and literary arts. Dr. Dunton's findings challenge the boundaries between literary criticism and art history and incite new intertextual and intermedial readings in modernist studies. Heather Ann Lister to be Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Dr. Lister investigated the use of virtual reality as an effective tool in the treatment of fear of public speaking. Lorna Scott to be Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Dr. Scott worked to further our understanding of the relationship between stress, interpersonal behavior, and personality in the etiology of depression. Her findings contribute to improving our knowledge of interpersonal interventions in the treatment of depression. Sarah Ann Vanier to be Doctor of Philosophy in Experimental Psychology. Dr. Vanier investigated expectations created by romantic beliefs and the effect of these expectations on dating relationships. Her findings contribute to our understanding of young people's romantic relationships and may inform future interventions designed to improve relationship well-being. Joseph Elliott Zeller, History. Dr. Zeller investigated the impact of Great Britain's monopoly of maritime coal supply and distribution on international relations between 1856 and 1918. His findings contribute to our understanding of World War I's outcome and how control over a major fuel resource can influence world affairs. That concludes the granting of degrees in course.
Congratulations to all our graduates. Please note that an English translation of your diploma has been placed inside the folder behind the parchment so you can tell what it really says.
I would now like to invite Brooke Yeats, President of UNB's Associated Alumni, to welcome our new alumni. Brooke.
Your Honor, Mr. Chancellor, honorary degree recipient Dr. Sally Armstrong, distinguished guests, family, and friends of UNB. Good morning, graduates. It's an honor to share this much anticipated and special day with you. Congratulations on this very important milestone. Traditionally, as part of the graduation ceremony, I, as president of the UNB Alumni Association, would offer a few words of welcome as you transition from students to alumni. This year, I am pleased to say we have decided to change things up a bit, and I've enlisted some help from fellow members of the alumni family to deliver our welcome message. So I ask that you turn your attention to one of the two large screens, and we'll hear directly from them.
When we say we're proudly UNB, we're not just saying we went there.
We're saying we're part of something. Something big, something strong, something deep, transformational,
lifelong.
Something that has allowed me to take on the world, to discover my passions, strength of.
To be part of something special, a global community.
To network, socialize.
To celebrate our accomplishments together as UNB grads.
And now, it's your turn to make your mark.
Your connection to UNB is not something you leave behind you.
It's something you take with you.
Something you cherish and nurture.
Something you shine brightly. Something you say loudly.
Proudly. You are UNB's greatest ambassadors.
No matter where you go, who you meet, or what you do, stay connected. UNB is a part of us, who we are, and who you've just become.
You will always be proudly UNB.
Welcome.
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 Welcome to the alumni family.
Welcome. In the year 2000, the UNB Associated Alumni introduced a new UNB tradition, the presentation of alumni pins to new graduates. We hope this pin will carry the individual memories of a life-changing experience at UNB and serve as a reminder that when you combine an ambitious goal and personal dedication, you can attain anything. Maybe more importantly, the pin is a symbol that you were, are, and always will be part of the family. And we're a family of over 83,000 strong who work to better our world each and every day. So we hope you wear your pin with pride. We know you leave UNB with more knowledge, a greater sense of community, and the potential to make a significant difference in the quality of your own lives and the lives of those you touch as you take this next step in life's journey. UNB alumni are world-class leaders, innovators, healers, teachers, trailblazers, and all of you. We know that you will make your own mark on the world, and we cannot wait to see what you will do. Congratulations on a job well done, and once again, welcome to the alumni family. So I now, pause for some. I now invite members of our UNB alumni to present the 2016 UNB Alumni Pin.
Thank you, Brooke. Again, this year, the graduating class has asked that the valedictory be presented at Encaenia. The valedictorian for this ceremony is Pind Masri from Calgary, Alberta, who received her Juris Doctor today. Ms. Masri, I invite you to deliver the valedictory address.
Your Honor, Mr. Chancellor, members of the Board of Governors, Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow graduates, welcome to all of you. Bienvenue à tous. Let me begin by saying a huge congratulations to the class of 2016. This is an incredible feat, and it is such an honor to be standing before you all today. So congratulations, and thank you for this privilege. I would also like to begin by saying thank you to everyone who has made this day possible. It is thanks to our professors, dear friends and family, and significant others that we are fortunate enough to be standing here today. Your support, your encouragement, and your patience has brought us to this moment. All of you deserve to be recognized and thanked. I personally would like to thank you all for making these 3 years one of the most enriching and at times trying experiences to date. I will cherish this time and look back on them fondly. I especially want to thank my parents and my fiancé. Thank you for seeing me through this experience, for the inevitable adjustments you've had to make with having a law student in your lives. Your love and support are irreplaceable. Now, fellow graduates, we've made it, so congratulations. Though this is the line that has been undoubtedly said many times before, it has been particularly difficult in figuring out what to say to you all today. What does one say to a very diverse and gifted group of people? From the Department of Interdisciplinary Studies, the Renaissance College, the Faculty of Arts, and the Faculty of Law, we've all had quite a divergence of experiences. However, in looking back at my own 5-year journey here, we have had some experiences that are likely common to us all. We have all accomplished something great by graduating today. Looking back on my own experience, I can say that there have been times throughout this where I did not know if I would make it. I remember calling home, telling my parents I really couldn't do it, and that was it for me. Them nodding along, yes dear, and me responding, but this time I really mean it. The number of times I have called complaining about a less than satisfactory grade or an articling placement I did not get, and them assuring me that everything will work out in the end. Common to us all is that indeed everything has worked out in the end, and I believe what brings us together is the recognition of our achievements and the celebration of a monumental journey that we have all embarked on together. This ceremony today brings together all of our hard work and endless hours of study, the many group projects, and the countless papers written, the sleepless hours spent studying for exams, and sometimes the tears cried upon receipt of those exams. It stands as a reminder of the friendships we have made and the connections we will hopefully have and cherish for the years to come. Ultimately, though we are embarking on different walks, we do share some core commonalities. For one, we are a dedicated group. The stubborn dedication so central to each and every one of us is really what brought us here today, and what will hopefully ensure our future successes for the years to come, however we may define that success. Secondly, studying the arts or law can at times be a trying exercise. The critical thinking that goes into law or an interdisciplinary degree or an arts degree forces us to think outside of the box and certainly outside of our comfort zones. We've all managed to adapt to this way of thinking, and this approach will take us far, I think. It will expand the way we view the world, the manner we cultivate success, and our ability to understand differing points of view. Finally, we all share a professional obligation and responsibility. While for some of us, this degree marks the first of many. For others, this is the end of an academic journey. These degrees have not been easily obtained, and they are a privilege to be sure. We're now entering the ranks of celebrated professionals, and we should ensure that we use these degrees wisely and for good cause. None of us will know what the future will hold. Given the diversity in the group of graduates, we will likely all follow quite different paths. Some of us will pursue private practice, others public work, and even others academia. Most of us will change jobs and professions multiple times. This may seem daunting, but it also provides us with an array of opportunity that we are all so fortunate to have. We take away from this the ability to collaborate with others and the capacity to face challenging problems. We can offer sympathetic ears, resolute determination, and undivided attention to those who come to us in the future. Now it's our turn to become leaders in our profession, policymakers for future graduates, and pillars in our future careers. UNB has taught me to follow my heart, be courageous, and to rely on the knowledge gained in my initial passion to the law to drive me forward. I do not think this road will be free of challenges. We no longer have the luxury of afternoon classes, 3-day work weeks, or frequenting the tannery on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're also leaving a certain comfort zone. Starting a new chapter as future professionals will require us to reconnect with the initial dedication and critical thinking that were so common to us all at the start of our academic pursuits. I encourage us all not to lose sight of those remarkable characteristics, which I believe will ensure a successful and promising future for us all. This is an exciting time, and we must cherish these characteristics, which will endow us with the ability to make a long and lasting change. Today, we are officially graduates and future alumni of the University of New Brunswick. Every student graduating today has traveled a remarkable journey to reach this moment. I leave you with this last bit of wisdom from my very favorite Dr. Seuss, though we heard it just earlier today. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. So one more time, congratulations et félicitations.
Thank you. Very few of you who graduate here today made it here on your own. You have family and friends who have been able to gather here to see you on your way. All of them very happy, many of them very relieved. I'd like you to take a moment to remember all of those who have supported you here to this day. And would you stand and please give all these folks a round of applause. Please be seated. Thank you. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Board of Governors, the Senates, and the faculty and staff, I extend to all who have received their degrees here today our most sincere congratulations on your achievements and our very best wishes for your future. A special thanks to the St. John String Quartet, David Adams, Danny Sametz, Christopher Buckley, Sonia Adams, and trumpeter Robert Dutton for providing the music for our 187th Encaenia. As always, a real pleasure. I would like to thank all of those who have assisted with the arrangements for this Encaenia. There is a small army of people who work very hard to ensure that this ceremony goes as smoothly and enjoyably as possible for our graduates. At the conclusion of the ceremony, everyone is cordially invited to attend an Encaenia tea in McConnell Hall, which is just across the street from this building, up the hill. The Associated Alumni is selling diploma frames at the Encaenia tea, and a photo booth has been set up for you to generate more memories with your family and your friends. It is now my pleasure to invite Edna Kalu, who received her Master of Applied Health Services Resources degree this morning, to come up onto the platform and lead us in the singing of O Canada. I would ask that everyone please rise and remain standing until the academic procession has retired. Edna.
黄很好的同学，哎，